preparing for Carnivale this weekend, which celebrates Mardi Gras with a parade.
Okay, right now, Julie, live and local in Manitou Springs with what you need to know. Julie, good morning.
Good morning. You guys got your beads on in there?
I got to earn my beads. What do I have to do?
You got to earn your beads.
That's right.
Craig wants to know what he has to do to get his beads ahead of Carnivale this weekend in Manitou
We'll talk about
Springs.
that later.
Okay, that's what Lori says. You know,
If you want
gotta,
the really good beads.
If you want the good beads, you know, keep it together. Hey, it's the 33rd year for this.
Which is amazing, yes.
We're inside the Manitou Art Center. All sorts of art in here.
And all of this art is about Carnivale, and it's especially, I love this little wall right here. A local artist, Renee Young, every year for 14 years did the original art for the Carnivale posters. And as you can see, they're just beautiful watercolors.
I was thinking that's a watercolor, yeah.
They're gorgeous. And it's really cool to be able to trace the history of Carnivale in Manitou Springs through art. And this is the first year we've actually had an art show about Carnivale.
It's very like centered to it. Everything almost
Every
you see in here is going to be
the puppets, the art, the people, the color, the drummers, and it is 30 years of history, especially when you look at, like, this is a local artist, Ken Reister. You can see their daughter. Yeah, their daughter is in this photo. There's a lot of familiar faces.
Yeah.
Steve Morath did this one, and you can see the jester and the lion and the king. We still have these puppets.
I was going to say some of these puppets look very, very familiar.
Right. And so that's part of our job, is to kind of preserve these puppets, you know. So we still have the king. The king has been restored. You'll see him in the corner.
Okay.
And
Oh,
the
yeah,
lion.
the king is right back there. Jaden, slowly turn and show us that king. He's right there. He's got a green
right in the corner.
face. He's got he got a red beard.
He recently had a glow up, you know.
He had a glow up.
Yeah.
Who was his surgeon?
One of our puppet makers, Vincent Merlin. So that's one of the things, and we'll talk about that later. So many artists. This is an art event.
Yeah.
You know, it's
incredible
Manitou.
to see.
So it's so wonderful to see it all in one place and to kind of honor that history of Carnivale in Manitou Springs.
And you're going to shut down Manitou Avenue, like, baby.
Yes.
Don't be coming down here unless you're coming to Carnivale.
Exactly. Don't bother. Otherwise, why aren't you here?
Yeah. Why aren't you? What are you doing?
What are you actually doing if you're not here for Carnivale?
Yeah.
You know, because it's going to be a wonderful day. It looks like the weather's holding up. We're really grateful about that. It's going to be really pretty. So starting at, the street will close right 1 block before Manitou Avenue. The parade will start at 1 o'clock at right in front of City Hall, and it goes down to the roundabout. And it's just going to be a great day.
What would you say to people about parking? Because I know sometimes parking can be, you know.
Yeah. So I would say, first of all, get here early. You're going to want to do that anyway. Get here early and get into one of the downtown parking lots, but also go get breakfast. There's plenty of good places to do that. Go to the gumbo cook-off.
When is the gumbo cook-off?
So that's going to start. It's going to be like at 9, the chefs will start cooking and stuff like that. And I believe at 11 you can buy samples to start tasting all the different gumbos.
The Mumbo Jumbo Gumbo Cook-Off.
Yes. And then you're in the perfect position to go find your place on the street to watch the parade.
And that is at Soda Springs Park, right?
Right.
Okay,
so the other end of town, yeah.
The other end of town, okay.
It's right where the parade ends.
Right where it ends, yeah, that circle roundabout. And then,
and then you take a right into the pavilion.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, hey, Carnivale is going to kick off this Saturday here in Manitou Springs. The parade's going to start lining up at noon, and then it's going to start at 1. But get here early for the Mumbo Jumbo Gumbo.
You're going to want to get here for the food and get your place on the street to be able to watch it.
You do want to be able to get your place on the street because it does
you want to catch all the fun stuff, you know? Yeah.
Craig, you want to catch a bead like this?
That's a big one.
That's why I'm taking my shirt off right now to get my beads.
Put it back.
My shirt's coming off, Julie. My shirt's coming off.
Craig says he's taking his shirt off.
Hang on
He wants these beads. This is family friendly.
That's right.
Whoa.
Family friendly.
Plus,
family friendly.
Say about you showing off a chest on
Those
TV.
beads. You gotta get those beads, Julie.
At 5:48 in the morning.
So it's okay. All right. Thanks, ladies. Good stuff, Dave. Than I used to nowadays.
Back in the day?
Yeah, right now, Julie live and local with what you can expect. Julie, good morning. I'm shaking it for you.
What are you shaking?
Shake
in
your
there,
bonbon,
Craig?
shake your bonbon, shake your bonbon.
He's shaking it all.
Shake your bonbon. Ooh la la, sounds like fun in our after show morning meeting, which I will not be attending, by the way, just so you guys know. Hey, Laura, is here with us. We're talking about Carnivale. It is this weekend in Manitou Springs. Going to be down Manitou Avenue. You're going to close it down.
Close it down so we can party.
The artwork is really cool. You said this year's poster is inspired by this piece here.
Right. So this is
Sally
actually,
Knox Hall
yeah,
did.
this is a Mambo Gator, and this is a Manitou artist, Sally Knox Hall, and she is actually from Louisiana. So she was gracious enough to let us use her artwork as the inspiration for our poster this year, our commemorative poster. Our theme this year is All You Need Is Love, because the parade is on Valentine's Day.
Yes.
So all you need is love and lots of beads, really. I mean, who needs hearts and flowers?
Who needs heart? Not could
We
be
need
me.
beads. We need puppets.
I need it on the 15th
We need
when it's all
drummers.
discounted.
Thank you very much. For me, that can do that. So yeah, you know, our history begins when 33 years ago, an artist, Arlene and Jim Wood, went to Venice, Italy, and saw a carnival there. So they came back and they're like, we want to do this here. And it started out as a foot parade on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Eventually moves out to the street. And again, because this is an artist community, that's where the puppets come into play.
Yeah, and look, you got all the artists and the puppets here. It looks
yeah,
like.
we'll talk. It's a rich history, really, you know, and so. It started out with the artists, with some hippies and stuff like that. It used to be like, if you wanted to be in the parade, just show up at noon, we'll put you in line, you know. And as they kind of started aging out, they brought it to the Chamber of Commerce and Visit Manitou Springs, and they said, please help us keep this alive, you know. But the last year and a half, we've moved it back out into the community, and we're a nonprofit now. So, which is great in some ways. In other ways, it can be a challenge because you've got to fundraise and stuff like that.
Yeah, you got a tiny little budget
So,
for a big thing.
For a big thing of one day, right? But for us, we want to keep the Carnival spirit going year-round. You know, it's a state of mind, really.
What does that mean to keep it going year round? What does that look like?
For us, it's going to be about community engagement and involvement, right? Parade building workshops, talks about how to make your own puppet. We'll bring over some shoebox floats. One of the Louisiana traditions in the schools is for kids to make shoebox floats.
Ooh, are we going to see some of
We're
those
going to
this
see
morning?
some of those.
Okay.
And actually this evening, it would have been the king and the queen, but our queen is disposed, but one of our dukes and duchesses will come and review the floats for the kids, and there'll be prizes and
that's
king
tonight.
cake. And
Is
that's
that open
tonight,
to the public?
If they want to,
Yeah.
you know, it's just going to be like a little thing over in the other building in the MAC.
Okay, one inside the MAC. Okay.
Right, and we'll have some fun with it.
If people, I want to ask, you said it's a nonprofit now. You guys have to fundraise. If
Right.
people want to get involved, if they want to make a donation, can they do that, and how?
Absolutely. So you can go through our Facebook page, Facebook.com. And then we also have a website, ManitouSpringsCarnival.org, and you can donate through there. And everything is like helping us to keep the puppets up. You know, like I said, some of these are 20 years old, and we're constantly having to take care of them, rehab them. Sometimes they get a little different identity and glow up.
She got a glow up.
She got a glow up. So
Yeah.
she was originally a three-headed monster.
Me
And
too.
yeah, me too. And so now she's kind of a wood nymph.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So everybody, you know, again, one of our artists, and Patty Smithsonian, we'll talk about her, made this puppet over here. She always tries to manage my expectations around this and tell me that paper mache was not meant to last forever, right?
No.
So, but for us, about conserving the history of Carnival, we kind of want to make them last as long as we can.
Okay, and you're always updating. Okay, we're going to have more this
Yes,
morning about
absolutely.
Carnival happening this Saturday in Manitou Springs. They're closing down Manitou Avenue, and of course, before all that happens, they're going to have the Mumbo Jumbo Gumbo cook-off.
Get
So
some gumbo.
get here early, Craig and Abby.
I'm still shaking for the
Still
both of us.
shaking.
Yeah.
Shake them all day, and shake them all the time.
You know, I'm learning right now. I'm at the age in this stage of my life where I try to shake one part of my body in like 3 or 4 different.
Manitou Springs is preparing for Carnival this weekend, which celebrates Mardi Gras with a big parade.
Yeah, so right now, Julie live and local in Manitou Springs with what we need to know. Julie, beads and all, good morning.
Good morning. You know, Saturday is Valentine's Day.
That's right, big day.
The theme for Carnival, all you need is love, but you do not need the love of a significant other. You need the love of community. That's what's happening on Manitou Avenue, Manitou Springs. I feel like that's right?
Yes, absolutely.
Mindy is here with us. She is one of the artists behind the puppets that you're going to see. This is a new one. Tell me about Valentina.
So I absolutely had community love in mind and not romantic love.
Yes.
She is wrapped in quotes about the hearth and friendship and self-love. I don't know how much is visible here.
No, I love this. Like, you can see it here on her handkerchief. We'll have Jaden zoom in here on the handkerchief, and you can see everything going on there. You said you had community in mind.
Yeah, absolutely. I've had a really tough past year and benefited very much from community love. I thought that I wanted to represent that, and hopefully I have. I made it so that the community member who's going to be wearing this can be visible, and they also have a bigger view.
That's really cool. They can see through the heart, which is, I don't know, kind of metaphorical, if you will.
Exactly,
like seeing things
exactly,
through your heart.
exactly.
Yeah, 2025 is the year of the snake. So, we're now in the year of the horse. Hopefully things perk up for you. But this is very cool. You guys try to have a new puppet every year, is that right?
Yes. I think I'm the second one since the nonprofit took over to get commissioned for a puppet. Katie Orr was the first one. She's also a member of the committee that helps to plan this. I was super excited for the opportunity to make something beautiful and contribute to this. I'm really pleased with my work, and I hope that everybody else likes it as well.
I think it's fair that you would be. I really love that the details you incorporated into it. And it's being debuted. She's being debuted on Valentine's Day. So Valentina, the heart, the love quotes here. It's very fitting for the moment. Did you have Valentine's Day in mind when you created her?
I definitely did. I knew the date of the parade was going to be Valentine's Day, and I really wanted to have a personification of love.
Do you have other heart art hanging here in the MAC?
I do not.
You
Actually.
do not.
I'm an amateur.
Okay.
So.
Not yet. Not yet. Laura's off camera. She says not yet. Okay, hey, Carnivale is going to be happening this Saturday here in Manitou Springs. Prior to that, it's the Mumbo Jumbo Gumbo Cook-Off. That's going to be at Soda Springs Park, which is at the end of the Carnivale route. So Manitou Avenue is going to close down. So get out here early, engage, and have a little bit of Mumbo Gumbo Jumbo beforehand to get some good parking. We're going to come up. Coming up, we're going to talk about the parking situation because Manitou can be a little tricky, but always worth it. Parade route's going to close down. Parade's going to start lining up at noon, and then 1 o'clock the parade's going to happen, and then of course it's going to be so much fun afterwards.
Yeah.
If you've not been to Carnivale, I'm here to tell you, my friends, you're missing out. It's all happening this Saturday in Manitou Springs, Craig and Abby.
Yeah, a lot of traffic expected for sure. So
Get there early. That's
get there
what they
early,
say.
get a spot, pack your patience. There you
And
go.
your beads.
And your beads.
It's the most important
They
part.
should somehow incorporate the gumbo with the local with what we can expect. Julie, good morning.
Oh, good morning, Craig, Abby. I'm surprised to hear that you guys aren't shaking it still. I thought that'd be a morning-long thing leading up to
I'm
me
too
yakking
tired.
out
I'm
here at
all-
the Manitou Arts Center.
I'm all shaken out.
Craig's all shook out. Abby, you're gonna have to take over shaking duties.
Oh,
My
man,
body's
I
sore.
don't
joke.
Yeah.
I kid. Hey, Laura's here with us. We are talking about all things Carnival. It's going to be happening this weekend, Manitou Avenue. Prior to that, the Mumbo Jumbo Cook-Off. No, Mumbo Jumbo Gumbo Cook-Off. So
There we
sorry,
go.
I forgot one of the words there.
Color there.
Hey, walk me through what these shoe boxes have to do with Carnival.
Cool. So one of the things in a tradition in Louisiana is that school kids get to make floats out of shoe boxes. And so we wanted to bring that tradition in, engage that age group, and potentially one day maybe even make it a little sidewalk parade. We'll get some wheels on them. So we have a community craft day. We supply them with all the shoe boxes that are already wrapped. We have a bunch of animals that we've thrifted and stuff like that. We tell them the theme. They can stick to it or not,
What was the theme for them? Because I know
well,
the theme for...
the theme is all you need is love.
That's the theme for Carnival,
yeah. Yeah, exactly. So they just have the best time and they just go for it. It's hilarious. We love it.
The kids are going to be out tonight
Yes,
with
and-
their shoe boxes. The king and queen's supposed to judge. However, it's going to be the Duke and Duchess.
Judges.
Yeah.
Now this one I really love because it's a bit of foreshadowing. Like we have a king and queen here, and this is the jester. Now this is foreshadowing because by popular vote, as part of the royal court this year, Dennis the emu is our jester.
Dennis is going to be
Our
here.
jester, so he's a little, birds are dinosaurs.
Yes.
So this is a little bit of foreshadowing
I
there.
love how it says all animals in this land will always love each other.
So
That
they're
is
bringing in
so
some jungle love there.
cute.
Yeah, it's so awesome. So we just love it. This is I think our second or third year that we've been doing it, and the kids just really dig it. We just give them all the stuff and go for it.
They go
Here's
to-
your glue guns.
I'm sure mom and dad will appreciate the time that they get to spend doing arts and crafts.
Yeah, but and also in engaging that group, we want to do Carnival year round as far as how we do outreach, how we engage the community, get them involved, make a puppet. do
'Cause you're a
shoebox
nonprofit
float.
now.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and also again, it's we're hearkening back to this was a community event from the very beginning and an art event. So the more we can drive that in, community art, we're executing on our mission, that kind of thing. So it's a lot of fun, and we love the fact that we've got the kids involved in it. We're going to be looking at doing oral histories from the OGs, and figuring out, what they were doing when they were making puppets, how they started the parades and stuff like that. So we want to keep engaging the community, keep engaging the age groups, and involving them, So we have opportunities to expand. Like I said, I'd love to see the shoebox floats move on to being a little
That
sidewalk
would be
parade.
so cute. And you see all the kids out there with them. How
Exactly, and
adorable.
they're so thrilled, when the king and queen come to review them, you know. A couple of years ago, we did it at the elementary school, and the king and queen came to the auditorium and reviewed the floats and stuff like that, and we had food for them and king cakes. We'll have king cake for them tonight, you know, and whoever gets the baby, well, you know, they won't have to buy the next king cake. We'll just say it's good luck.
What happens if you get the baby? I know that I'm supposed to wrap, but it's symbolic of something.
Traditionally, if you get the baby and the king cake, you have to bring the next king cake
Okay.
to the party. You know, so since the season begins January 6th and ends on Fat Tuesday, it's a lot of king cake. You know, and king cake is an art form too.
Yes.
You know, as far as getting really good ones, and there's some good ones around here too. It depends on. There's some like cottage industry bakers, you know, who make some good ones. A lot of bakeries around here get them. So we like to keep that tradition going too. Like we had king cake at Carnivale. We'll have them tonight. You know, we celebrate when the season starts. You know, so that's a part of it. You know.
Okay, hey, coming up, we are going to be looking at the awards that are going to be given out, made by a local artist. So, Craig Nab, you got to stay tuned for that little segment.
He's shaking
15
Still
again.
trying to shake it right
He
now.
brought it
Julie.
back.
You know
Craig's
what,
got his shaking hips back.
you know what they say?
What do they
Shake it,
What did they say?
don't break it. Took your mom 9 months to make it. I think I shook and I broke it.
Shake
There you
it,
go.
don't break it. Took your mom 9 months to make it.
Nice.
I have a continuation of that joke to add on there, but I'll tell you guys later. I don't know if it's appropriate for TV, but it
Thanks,
involves
Julie.
my dad.
I'm trying to shake up here.
I was gonna say,
and
what's-
this is moving.
Well, you I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Let me handle this one.
Yeah, you take
I got
it.
this.
Okay.
But yeah, see, I'm trying to I'm trying to go up here, and I don't even feel this moving. I feel this moving.
I think you have to keep your cord tight.
Well, that's my problem.
We'll
Okay.
keep we're on with a parade.
Okay, right now, Julia's out there live and local. She's fully entrenched right now in Manitou Springs with all we need to know. Julie, what do you got? Good morning.
You know this is one of my favorite towns in Colorado. I love Manitou Springs.
That's right.
They're always doing the fun stuff, you know. They're getting wild out here. Carnival is happening this Saturday. It's going to kick off at 1 o'clock. That's the parade. Of course, you're going to want to come out early. Manitou Avenue is going to close down. And then prior to that, in the morning, the Mumbo Gumbo Jumbo Cook-Off happening at Soda Springs Park. So get to it. It's going to be delicious. Okay. We have a few things here we need to
got some
show
stuff
you.
going on,
Yes,
yeah,
okay. Can we start with the award? What do we have
Absolutely.
here?
Okay, so one of the cool things about Carnival are all our different crews. And, you know, for the past few years, and literally from the beginning though, these crews, they bring their creativity, their costumes, their throws. It's so much fun. So we have awards. And we live in a community of artists, so why wouldn't we be commissioning artists to make the awards? And so this is, this year, the artist is Charles Ettinger. And the fun thing about it is every artist has their own style, and then you see it reflected in the awards. So we've got theme, we've got beads, we've got all the fun fleur-de-lis, and we've got all of that worked in Mardi Gras colors. There are 3 awards to be given out, and they're based around creativity. We have a kind of an honorary award that Pam LeGrand, who owned LeGrand Accents, loved Carnival, loved her crew, and she passed away, so we have an award in her name. And so it's about the ones who bring the most Manitou flair to it, the most creativity, and they get the awards. It's a fierce competition.
Yeah, and you do see a lot of really
yes.
fun creativity between all the crews.
They don't fool around.
You're on the Mana crew, right?
Right, and so the Mana Crew is basically, like, we're a nonprofit now, so we have a board of directors, but the Mana Crew is a kick-ass committee of 12 women who get it all done. And they are artists, and they are women who are good at logistics and organizing and engaging the community. And so I'm so grateful for every one of them, because this is how Carnival happens. It's because of the Mana Crew.
They come together, make it happen. It's
They
now a
do.
nonprofit.
It is.
This is the king.
king.
Tell me about the king. He's had a fresh makeover. He will be one of the
King's
puppets
been
out
around
there.
a long time, and he's seen some things. And this is probably, I'm going to guess.
Girls say, me
Yes,
too.
I'm telling you, this is probably his 3rd, at least, glow up, I would say, because the puppets get a lot of wear and tear in the parade.
Yeah.
And so one of our puppet makers, this is not his puppet, but he has been so kind to kind of rehab them for us, and his name is Merlin Vincent, and I'll show you one of his puppets next. And so he has remade the king for us so that he's a little less unwieldy, a little easier to carry.
He's judgier,
He's
too.
a backpack
Yeah.
puppet, so he's going to be really tall. Kind of like Mindy's. The backpack puppets are kind of like one genre of puppets. And so he and his wife Nancy, who makes costumes and stuff like that, have helped us get the king back in play.
Okay, there's going to be several puppets out this weekend. Of course, cut to Manitou early. In the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to talk about the parking situation. That's always a big question for folks. Mumbo Jumbo Gumbo Cook-Off. It's going to be again that morning, and then the parade will kick off Manitou Avenue at 1 o'clock, Craig and Abby.
Okay, good stuff. Ladies, thank you so much.
No, I said I wanted to wear one of those things.
You
Backpack,
did.
puppet. Local with what you can expect. Julie, good morning.
Hello, good morning. One of the duchesses is here with us. Am I supposed to bow? What's the...
You know, I'm the help, kind of.
okay.
You know, I mean, I helped the queen get ready. You know, her gown this year is extraordinary, and it's 7 layers. So it took us 2 hours to get her dressed and ready
Girl, it's like a
for the
7-layer
ball.
cake.
I'm telling
Delicious.
you. I'm telling you.
What does the Duchess do?
Well, so we carry the letters. So the whole thing starts with being nominated and then voted in. And my partner, my husband and I were voted in, yay, together, which is exciting. And then we do whatever the Queen and King want us to do. And then we also carry the letters in the parade. We have these giant paper mache carnival letters that spell out. And each one of the dukes and duchesses carry the letter. We also have our jester, who is an emu.
Dennis the Emu is going to be out making a debut as a jester,
Yeah, so he will not be carrying a letter, but he will be walking beside his letter in costume. He will have...
In costume.
Yes, I was talking to his owner at the ball, and she's like, we'll be excited.
Yeah, this is all, of course, going to kick off at 1 o'clock in Manitou Springs on Manitou Avenue. Puppet right here. This is going to be one of the many puppets you'll be able to see. And, of course, you're going to want to head out early to Manitou Springs for the Mumbo Gumbo Jumbo Cook-Off. No, I got it out of order. Jumbo Mumbo Gumbo Cook-Off. It's in one of those 3, okay? It's going to be there at Soda Springs Park ahead of time that morning, so you get to come out and try some delicious gumbo. Maybe put a little vote in on who your favorite is going to be. What do you think is going to set this year's Carnival apart? Because this year you guys are a nonprofit. It's 33rd year, isn't it?
Yes. We're really excited. We have our Manny crew, and we are a group of 12 women who we are just large and in charge. Everybody has, it's just such an eclectic group of ladies who blend and mesh well together, and we're really excited to have the participation and excitement with this year's parade and all of our activities.
Okay, it's going to be a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Is there anything happening Saturday night after the parade?
Well, there's a lot of after parties that happen. Most of the restaurants and bars have specials going on. There'll be a lot of after parties. The big party right after the parade is in Soda Springs Park, and that's where they do the awards for the cruise, and there's a lot of photo taking, pictures, and it's just so much fun. The party really goes on all afternoon.
All afternoon. I know
All
that.
afternoon.
I like to go afterwards of Carnival to Armadillo Ranch and get some of them French fries. They got some good French
They do have good
fries.
fries, and that pulled pork.
All right, sending it back to you in the studio because now I'm officially hungry.
Manitou Springs is preparing for Carnival this weekend, which celebrates Mardi Gras with a parade and a whole lot more.
A lot of good stuff, a lot of fun happening. Right now, Julie is out there live and local this morning in Manitou Springs with all we need to know. Julie, hello.
Hello to you. Will there be music on Saturday?
There sure will.
Oh, see,
There'll be
I was-
music in the parade and after the parade.
I was setting the tone.
There you go, and thank you for that.
No problem.
It's all about the tone, man.
I do what I can. Yeah, hey, Carnival is happening this Saturday. It's going to be happening right after the Mumbo Jumbo Gumbo Cook-Off. That's going to be
Nailed
at
it.
Soda State Park. I have mixed all those words
I do
up
it all the time.
all morning. If I just say it with
If you
confidence.
get 3 of them in there, it's like just get all the 3 words in, and
Yeah,
you're
and then
kind of
it's
in the
good.
neighborhood.
It's
you know.
Googleable at that
Gumbo.
point. Yeah.
Yes.
Manitou Avenue is going to be closed down.
Yes.
The parade's going to start at 1. Of course, the
Right.
cook-off is going to be prior to that. We got to talk about logistics, okay? Because logistics are important. People are all the time like, where do I park?
Right.
Walk me
Pro
through.
tip: come early. Come early because there's so much to do here already. There's great places to have breakfast, and you don't want to miss the gumbo
That
cook-off.
crepe place? Have you been in that crepe place?
Good,
Oh my
so
gosh.
good. You know, the Loft, Rocky Mountain Beignets. There's just so much.
Oh,
I
the
can't.
beignets.
I can't even with y'all.
Oh my
so
gosh.
you want to get in here early. Get your breakfast. Get your park. You know, get some gumbo, and then find your spot. You know, because this is a family-friendly event. We want you to bring your kids. We want to get them all beaded up and give them throws and stuff like that. And then so parking. But so if you don't make it in before before the streets close, we got you, okay? The Shriners parking lot on South 33rd, we're going to be using that, and we'll have a shuttle, Rocky Mountain Ride.
That's so nice.
Yes,
yeah.
we'll go there, and also the Buffalo Lodge Bicycle Resort will also let us park there, and the shuttle will come through there. Pike Ride, if you're like a bicyclist, Pike Ride is running a special. Use the Carnivale 2026 code, and then, like I said, there's parking downtown, and you can park on the street. But once you're parked on the street, you cannot move until the parade's over.
Can we walk? We're going to walk a little bit down this way. Say hello to the Duchess. Hello to the puppet.
Hello.
Because we're at the Manitou Art Center right now.
Yes. Come on
Where's
out.
parking going to end? Because it's like, we're just going to step outside
Come
and
on
show you
out.
guys.
Come on.
Ooh, it's cold.
It's a little chilly.
There we go. Okay, so we'll step outside. What's going to get shut down here?
Okay, so basically,
Come on out here. Look up
come
that
on,
way.
check it out. That intersection right there,
That's
Old
like-
Man's Trail, that's where it cuts, that's where it shuts
And it's
off.
just right up from
Right.
Hiawatha Gardens.
Right, and
Yeah.
Hiawatha Gardens is offline this year, so that's not a parking option.
Yeah.
Right, so there's also, down is the Dillon Mobility Hub.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that, and the shuttle will run past that also. There's the little duck spot there, they call it. There's a few spots there. So yeah, there's always, here comes the puppet.
The
Here
puppet,
we go.
Jaden, is
He's
right
trying-
behind
he's
you.
trying to get out.
He
There you go, you got
that's
this.
so impressive.
Come on out.
Great work
He
to the
made it.
puppet. Okay,
Made it.
and then of course
and this
it's going
is
to
what
go
you're going to see going straight down the street. We start the parade right here.
at El Paso
Right,
Boulevard.
so these folks are going to line up, the crews will line up in the park, and they're going to bring them into the parade here, and they're going to go all the way down to the roundabout. They'll take a right, go into Soda Springs Pavilion for the award ceremony.
This is fun too if you've
So
never
you're
been.
going to see giant puppets coming down Manitou Avenue, and our biggest puppet by artist Sophia Hernandez Craig is going to be the giant 20-foot Rocky puppet. And this year she's got wolves, it's Wild Love, with our theme.
Oh.
Big ones coming on, so she's like two huge crews, a ton to herself. But we'll have our Carnival puppets, and we'll see what everybody else brings with these crews. So there's going to be music in the parade. The drum circle always, Manitou Springs Drum Circle always leads off the parade behind the King and Queen. Manitou Music Foundation is going to have music. So there's going to be a lot of that action going on afterwards, after the parade. Stay for the award ceremony. But then there's music at several of the restaurants and bars here. Armadillo Ranch, Border Burger Bars, having a crawfish boil. Get out of town.
That's very Louisiana.
Sign me
it feels
up,
like,
yes.
yeah.
So there's going to be so much good food and entertainment here afterwards. But again, this is a family-friendly event, so make your plans, get your parking plan in
Get the
place.
kids ready.
Get your kids ready, bundle up, it's going to be beautiful. Come on out.
All right.
And as we like to say, our slogan for Mana Crew is peace, love, and giant puppets.
Peace, love, giant
And
puppets,
giant
Craig
puppets.
and Abby.
That's right. Words to live by.
Love it. Love it. Thank you. Always a good time. Thank you.